I walked into the nursery and found my sister-in-law with her shirt unbuttoned, my 2-month-old daughter pressed against her bare chest, trying to nurse. I'd come home early. My husband Reed had been called into work, so the date was over. I let myself in with the spare key. I heard the white noise machine going and walked down the hall. The door was cracked. Helena's back was to me. Leela was in her arms. I made a sound I didn't know I could make. Helena spun around, fumbled with her shirt, started crying immediately. It's not what it looks like. She was crying. I was just. I crossed the room and took my daughter out of her arms. Lila's face was red. Her cheeks were wet. Get out of my house. Ren, please. Get out of my house. She got her purse and went. I sat on the nursery floor with Lila in my lap for an hour before I could move. Nothing made sense. Helena had been at every appointment in the second trimester. She'd suggested 3 names. She rubbed my belly so often Reed had joked about charging admission. She offered to babysit before Lila was a week old. She offered every weekend after. She'd had 4 miscarriages in 3 years. I knew that. I'd held her through the last one. I'd let her into things I shouldn't have, because grief is grief, and family is family. She did not get to put my baby on her chest. I called Reed. He came home. I told him. He sat down on the couch and put his face in his hands. Then he looked up. Babe, I think we should give her some grace. She's been through hell. She probably wasn't thinking. I understand where she's coming from. I stared at him. You understand where she's coming from. She wasn't trying to hurt Lila. She was half undressed with the baby in her mouth. Reed, don't make it sound like that. That's how it was. You're being hysterical. I packed a bag for me and Lila. I went to my grandmother's. I told Reed that he could install cameras in the house while I was gone, or I'd never bring our daughter back. He installed them. He thought I was being paranoid. He told his mother I was being paranoid. His mother called me crying about how Helena had lost so much, and I should have compassion. 2 weeks later, Reed flew out for a work trip. Helena let herself in with a spare key Reed's mother had given her. The cameras caught all of it. Front door, kitchen, hallway, nursery. She thought Lila was there. Leela wasn't. Leela was with me. Helena stood in the empty nursery for 41 minutes. She lifted her shirt halfway through. She sat in the rocking chair. She rocked. I downloaded the footage onto a thumb drive before I told Reed. I drove to a police station the next morning. Lila was asleep in her car seat. The detective watched the original footage from the date night, then the rocking chair footage. Then he asked me one question. Is there any version of this where you let her near your child again? No. He helped me file. Attempted child endangerment, trespassing, unauthorized entry. The DA pursued all 3. Helena pleaded down to misdemeanor trespass, and a court-ordered psychiatric evaluation. The evaluation came back with words I had to look up. She was placed under a no-contact order with my daughter for 10 years. She violated it within 6 weeks by showing up at Lila's daycare. She got 30 days. I filed for divorce the day after Reed defended her at the bail hearing. He told the judge his sister deserved sympathy, not handcuffs. He said it under oath. I sat behind him with Lila in a stroller and felt something inside me close like a door. Reed didn't fight the divorce. He didn't fight for custody, either. He visits Lila every other weekend at a supervised center. His mother is not allowed to be present. She is also under a no-contact order for giving Helena the spare key, and for what she said to me on the phone when I told her about the rocking chair. She'd said, she didn't get to be a mother. You did. Be generous. I rented a small house 20 minutes from my grandmother. 2 bedrooms, a yard, a kitchen window that catches the morning light. This morning Lila woke up early. I made her oatmeal and put her in her stroller and walked her to the bakery on the corner. The owner knows us now. She gave Lila a tiny piece of bread and called her the little neighbor. We walked home the long way. Lila pointed at every dog we passed. The sun was warm on my arms. I unlocked my own front door with my own key. I closed it behind us. It locked.